What is up, Transformer fans and geeks? Zagatron here with another figure review. And today I'll be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series 75 Jolt. And Jolt here is from the movie Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. And this is the first time we get to see this character in Studio Series form. And I was excited when this guy was announced. And I was moseying through my local Target the other day. I found him and I for sure picked him up. So without further ado, let's take a look at the packaging here. And there is Jolt there in packaging. There is an image of Jolt. And he is Studio Series 75 from, obviously, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Got the Transformers Generations logo on the side. On the other side of the box, we have another image of Jolt, the Studio Series 75. He is a Deluxe class. On the other side of the box, we have another image of Jolt. On the top of the box, we've got the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen logo there. And let's check out the back of the box where we have images of Jolt in his robot mode and his vehicle mode. And he is a Chevy. I believe this is a Chevrolet Volt, even though it doesn't say what type of car this is. But yeah, I believe this is a Chevy Volt. And for a quick bio here, it says, when Jolt uses his electro whips to link the Autobot leader with jet parts from Jetfire, Optimus Prime takes to the skies as Jet Power Optimus Prime. Very cool. He does transform in 23 steps. And I guess the backdrop is the Pyramid Desert Battle. All right, so that is it for the packaging. So let's crack Jolt open and let's check him out. So here's Studio Series Jolt out of packaging, and he is a cool looking figure. Let's take a closer look at him and let's take a look at the details there. So starting with that awesome looking head sculpt. They've done a great job with these Studio Series figures as far as they look more premium. I'm loving all the molded plastic here, all the nice detail, all the painted apps. So very, very cool looking. Let's go down all the way to the feet, the legs. I love all the detail that they put on this figure. Got a bit of a big old backpack there, but other than that, he is very cool looking, very nicely done. And as far as articulation, his head is on a ball joint. So we got all sorts of movement there. It's a little bit restricted thanks to this piece right around his neck, but it does move mostly up and down. And does have shoulder rotation. You have a bicep swivel, 90-degree bend at the elbow, and we do have articulation. Well, not much articulation. That finger, that thumb does come off, and I will show you later in the video what the purpose of that is, but I'll keep him thumbless for now. He does have waist rotation. He could do the high leg kick. You have 90-degree bend at the knee. This guy's a bit stiff due to these doors. It's kind of hard to, pull the leg back, but it does go back. And as far as feet, they do move up and down. And so very, very well made figure. I do like him quite a bit. So let's check out his accessories here. And he does come with his two, I would say these are whips. This is actually his thumb that actually extends, and this is what he uses to revive Optimus Prime. So since his thumb is already off, let's see, this is the right one, so this is probably this one here. So we could get these, and then we could, it has that port right there, so we just gotta plug it in right there. Let's come off, there we go, and there we go. And so now his thumbs are up here to be extended, and it also, I'm assuming this is also his weapon. And let's do that on the other side. So his thumb, well, that one just came off rather easy. Comes right off, and then we just plug this right in the other one. And there we go. And now Jolt has his weapons ready. And he's back out here. And you could come around and you could store them here. They have that port there on the side. We could just plug them in like that on the door. If you don't want them to carry, I mean, this kind of looks a little bit cumbersome, but that is a way to store them if you'd like. And he could carry his, they're not supposed to be, since these are his extensions, they're not really supposed to be just hanging out there, but I guess if you want to store them instead of just hang them out somewhere, you could just plug them in right here, and there's some storage, and I guess that gives them quite a bit of a cool look, I guess. So let's put these claws or thumbs, and put them back together here. So there is Jolt. I'm gonna take these off. It looks ridiculous, but I'm just showing that is an option if you'd like to store his weapon in robot mode. Now we get him to stand straight. There we go. All right, and now for a quick comparison, here he is with Optimus Prime. Yeah, these two guys look good together. Pretty cool. And another thing that comes with the Studio Series is we do get to the backdrop, and you put him there, even though this was supposed to be the scene in the desert. We do get a city scene, which I'm assuming this looks to me like Chicago. Yeah, that looks to me like Chicago, but I guess whatever. I guess they didn't have a desert background. I guess the Constructicons already came with a desert background, so they wanted to put something different. But whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't usually display my Studio Series figures with these backgrounds, but if you can, that's his background, and it is a cityscape, and which I believe it is Chicago, but whatever. All right, so that's out of the way. Let's transform Jolt here. Oh, if he could stay standing up. Stand. All right, now to begin transformation, we're going to flip him over, and we're going to detach this backpack that goes tabbed into the back. There's some ports right here, some tabs in the back. So then we're gonna open this up like this. We're gonna flip and make it flush out here, And so then we're going to come around and then we're going to fold these pieces inward. Actually, let's fold these out first, and then we're going to fold these pieces inward right here. Which just forms the hood of the car, and then that just tabs in together. Make sure it snaps together like that. And so then we're going to flip the front like this. I'm gonna flip them over. This just folds down like that. Sorry. Folds down like that, and then and like that. And then the same thing, we're gonna fold this piece down like that. And then now we have the whole front of the car. And so now we're going to go back here to the front. So he's got a hanging car like that. So then we're gonna come into these shoulder pieces here. And we're going to rotate here. This piece rotates, and then it's going to attach itself to that. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to come around and we're going to rotate this piece until it snaps together like that. So now we have that part of the vehicle. And so now we're going to get his arms. And so we're going to fold them. And so we're gonna fold them. We're gonna fold them inwards like so. And then all of this snaps together like that. Same thing on this side. We're gonna come around. And so we're gonna fold the arm in like that. And then we're just going to snap everything like this here. Make sure that snaps in properly. There we go. All right, so now we're getting the whole back end of the car, and I think that this whole part is very it's very they did a good job as far as the engineering. I think it's pretty cool how they engineered that. So now we're going to get his fists, and then we're going to fold them down because they're gonna tuck in right in this little gap right here. And so we're gonna fold down, and then we're gonna do the same thing on this one. I lost his thumb there, but we're gonna fold it down like that. We're gonna recuperate his thumb here. I'm gonna put it right back. These are kind of flimsy here, but all right. So now we're going to start collapsing the back portion of the car. And so we have to make sure everything comes in here, and then we're gonna move this, and then we're going to fold around, and then the hands are gonna tuck in. See if I could, like that. Same thing on this side. We're going to come around. We're going to move this car to the front, and like that. And so now we're going to fold the hands. The hands are gonna stay tucked underneath the chassis there, the car. And so everything just is going to snap into place right back here. So make sure everything is lined up. We're gonna push everything together. So now, there you go. Now we have the whole back portion of the car done. Arms are neatly tucked in. And so far we're getting an idea where this is going. So now these two side pieces here will have wheels in the back, so we're just going to fold them out like that. Same thing here, we're going to fold them out, and so that's going to go like that. I'm going to straighten this out, and that's going to go like that. We're just going to keep it like that for a while. So now we're going to these whole feet portion, and we're going to straighten them out like that. And so these have tabs. You zoom in a little bit right there. There's a port right there. There's a tab right there. So now everything's gonna tab in together like that. Make sure everything goes in properly. Make sure we get a good squeeze out of it, because these tend to come apart. All right, so the feet are together. So then we're going to get these wheels that are on the bottom of the feet. We're going to flip them out. Like that. I'll push them out like that. And these feet continue. All right, now we got those feet together. So now we're just going to fold. We're gonna fold the car inwards. And then now here's the part where everything begins. We begin to tab everything together. But let's first make sure these feet stick together, because this is a very tricky area, because these always come apart. All right, so now the feet are, we're gonna push up and we're gonna fold in. And so now we're just going to begin to tab everything together. I'm gonna bring this down and there. So now there's tabs in the back, there's tabs right here in the front. And so now everything should begin to tab in together. Let's get these wheels in first here. Let's line everything up so that we can begin to tab. Let's get these feet on from under here. And this is the part that gets me. There we go, these feet. So now, so everything's lined up. Let's push everything in. And let's begin to tab. So there's tabs underneath these wheels. So we could tab in that hood. Let's tab in the wheel well. Let's tab in that other portion of the hood. Let's get this the side door positioned properly. Let's start to push things in. This is the time that takes a little bit of patience, but we will get it. It's just a matter of pushing everything and tabbing everything in together. As we can see, we're starting to get it. There we go, that's snapped into place. We got that whole back part so far done. Now we're gonna push this whole part right here. Push that in. matter of pushing everything together. See this. There we go. All right. All right, we're getting it. We're getting it. It's a matter of pushing this part in, and then I believe we're done. So it's the matter, you start feeling, you start to hear everything snapping. And so here is Jolt fully transformed into his Chevy alt mode, and this is a very nice looking alt mode. I really dig it. Getting closer and look at that detail of the smoky windows. I love the painted rims. Take a look at that Chevy logo right there in the front. Like the painted side mirrors. Like the back of the car. That Chevy bow tie. The bottom of the car. Everything tucks in rather nicely. Very well made alt mode. And if you want storage for the weapons, there's these two ports here. We just tab them in right there on the side, and that is weapon storage. We got the other one in here, and we do the same thing. And now we have a, I guess I would say this is a medieval looking vehicle here with these, with his weapons there. It looks ridiculous, but it is storage. If you want to store your weapons in vehicle mode, I'm normally not a fan of this, but there's your storage. And for one last comparison, here is Jolt with Studio Series Optimus Prime. See how they look together? And they look mighty fine together. All right. So, in conclusion, I really dig this guy. You're getting, I think, a premium here for a bargain price. Hasbro lately has been doing a great job all along with all their lineup of Kingdom figures and all the Studio Series. They've really stepped up their game in recent years, especially that they've got all the competition from the third parties and all that. And yeah, I'm really pleased with the job that Hasbro has done lately. So that's it for this review. Please make sure to check out my other videos. Please make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to comment, make sure to share, and make sure to subscribe. So this is Zagatron signing out, and this was the Transformers Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Jolt video review. Thank you for watching.